When I feel anxious, I just do the opposite of whatever it is that I'm feeling anxious about. No joke. I'm not being funny in this video. Not that I'm ever really being funny in any video. I'm always serious. Except when I'm making jokes. When I feel anxious, I do the opposite of what's making me anxious. I ain't going to elaborate. What are you talking about? Are you saying when you feel anxious on paying a bill, you just don't pay the bill? No. That's not what I'm saying at all. That's being silly. I'm talking about if I'm feeling anxious in regards to paying a bill early when I know that I got plenty of time to pay this bill, but I'm just trying to do something because I don't know, for some reason some thought has crept into my head I don't want to forget to do it. No, I'm going to do it on my designated bill day, just like I always do. That's what I'm going to do. See, Ayn has a designated bill day that he pays all his bills on. But occasionally, I'll get anxious because I got some money sitting around, or I'm just wanting to be ahead of the curve. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on ahead and pay this before the bill day. And then, no. Anytime you make moves like that, it's just moving you one step closer to being more anxious. You're feeding into your anxiety. I do the opposite of what's making me anxious. Me thinking I gotta get this now. I gotta do XYZ now. No, what you need to do is you need to calm down. You need to calm down. But I'm the type of person that if I don't do it right there in that instant, I'm going to forget. Well, make a calendar note. There's nothing wrong in doing these things beforehand. But what I'm talking about, anybody who fights anxiousness or anxiety, you know what I'm talking about. How it can seep into everything that you do. Everything that you can do. And some people, I know for myself, you may think, no, I'm just being up on it. Well, just how up on it you gonna be? No, what you gonna be up on is some stress. That's what you're gonna do. Some people, like myself, might think that, hey, this makes me a more diligent worker and whatever it is that I'm doing, goals and things that I'm pursuing. Yeah, that's fine and good. I hear you. You're a go-getter. You got that oomph up about you. But it's a time and place for everything. You got to know when to calm down. And I'm telling you, to fight that anxiousness that you're feeling over things that are nothing, that start to turn into mountains right before your eyes. Calm down. Calm down. You'll get it handled. One thing at a time. Step by step. Worrying about it won't get it done any faster. I know you think that it will. I know that you just think that if you just keep thinking about it, keeping it in the forefront of your mind, it'll get done. But you know what? It'll get done anyway. Aren't you a person that handles your business? Or, I think that I know what it might be. It might be one time that you gotten traumatized off of, I don't know, maybe paying that bill that we talked about earlier. Maybe you behind. Oh, I can't never let that happen again. So now it's leading into anxiousness. The thing with dialing that anxiousness back, I'm going to say like I've been saying in this video, is calming down. Calming down. Even seemingly good things. I'll be thinking in my head, I can't wait. Calm down. You can wait. You're going to wait. You don't have a choice but to wait. Because whatever it is that you can't wait on, it's going to happen when it happens. So calm down. Put that anxiousness down. It ain't serving you no favors. Like I said earlier in this video, oh, you scared that you're going to forget to pay a bill? You're going to forget to do something? Hey, I live by my calendar. My calendar on my phone to send me alerts. Even for the most seemingly simple things. Set them alerts up on there. I don't know how many times. No, I'm going to remember that. No, I know. Man, look. I know I got a doctor's appointment. I'm not going to forget that. I done requested my time off, all that. Oh, shoot. That doggone doctor's appointment. Time rolled around quick. I set that up, man. Two weeks ago, 2 months ago, man. I thought because it was happening on this particular day and I knew that I was going to have this, I didn't think that I was going to forget it. Man, glad I set that alert up. You got some people that live by having to write something down. Write on their calendar. I remember when I used to substitute teach, because see, I'm a digital person myself. I like everything. Since I like stuff neat and tidy. Plus, I'm used to working jobs where you don't want to violate HIPAA or any privacy acts. So I would refrain from writing anything down. So you have to worry about it. Either keeping it up here or keeping it, digitally put away on something that was safe, on that work computer or whatever, where that information already was. Found out ways to do that. But I do know that you have some people where they don't operate like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. When I'm substitute teaching, I don't know how many times, I would walk into a front office and you'd have the secretary or the office assistant or whomever's running the office. Man, they lift up that keyboard, they got a calendar up under there. I remember one of my frequented schools that I would go to, she lived and died by that calendar. Put everything up on there. You think you can come in on May 15th? I'm going to have such and such out. She's looking down at their calendar. I'm going to have such and such out. I need you that day. Hey, you know what? The follow-up day, this person, I think that they may have something scheduled where they're going to be out. Can you come? They write all that stuff down. It'd be other people where I would go to their desk. They had sticky notes all over their computer. Whatever it is to move you closer and to being more organized. Calm down. I'm letting you know worry and anxiety is not a part of it. Actually, and let's go back to that organized for a second. Being organized can actually assist you. As long as you're not being anxious about being organized, overly zealous in doing that. That can help you out too. But taking it back to the beginning of this video, we're going to end this video off with saying, I do the opposite of the things that I'm feeling anxious about. The reason why I do that is because I'm talking to myself and I'm telling my brain, oh, you want to be anxious on this? Well, guess what? You just wasted your time. Because now I'm not getting ready to do whatever it was that I was thinking about being anxious on. I'm getting ready to look the other way. I'm getting ready to do the other thing, force myself to calm down so I can start reprogramming my thoughts, reprogramming the way that I think about things, and getting that anxiousness down. And what's awesome about it is once you pull through whatever it is that you're being anxious about, you see that these things really work. You're like, man, I'm glad that I took it down about 8 notches. Not only that, we'll say even with seemingly good things, I found out anxiousness also puts a lot of weight on things. Say, for instance, it is something that it's positive that you're waiting on. I can't wait to do this, that, and other. I can't wait to take off because maybe I was going this place or we had this planned out. Then you put so much weight up on it and you're thinking about it, eagerly anticipating it, right? And then if it falls through, it seems like you come down crashing and burning just that much harder. Because you know how many days you done put into that. You know how much thought you done put into that. You know how much weight that you put into that. So calm down. I don't know how many times I've gotten to the finish line on that very instance with something, with what I'm telling you. I'm practicing. I'm going, man, I'm glad I didn't get that whole lot of thought. I'm gonna lead it up. I'm gonna leave you with this other example, and it goes both ways. I remember on one instance, a person was telling me that they were having this function, and they were inviting me to it, and they were like, "Hey, yeah, we're doing this. Man, you come on by." Da, da. I really didn't want to initially, but I was like, "Yeah, okay, I'll do it." So I rearranged some things, and I was really sitting up here, and it turned into not wanting to do it, into being, eagerly anticipating it. Then, when the time came, the person was nowhere to be found. I was hot, y'all. Very agitated, because I knew what I had done, and the thought that I put behind that, working my way up from not wanting to do, and yeah, I'll go on ahead and, do. Wasted my time. Now, don't get it twisted. I'd have been agitated either way, but I was a little bit more agitated because I knew what led up to that point. Did that to myself. Or, you want to take it back even further, could have just stuck my gun and said, "No, I ain't coming because I don't feel like going nowhere." Ended up not going anywhere anyway. So, I like to be preventative. I like to rewind this all the way back up, put the blame on me, see what I can control. I was going to use two examples, but I only needed that one because I rewound it up and told you on how it could have played out if I'd have did the, what if. Plus, I don't even remember what the other one was that I was going to say. Calm down. Stay encouraged. Avoid being discouraged. I'm Y'all have a good one. End the video.